Hello, everybody, and welcome to Bathomat Reviews, where today we are going to talk about Transformers Age of the Primes, Onyx Prime. And I'm going to just come out and say it so far. Out of all the Primes that I've gotten, which I think I've gotten 7 or 8 of them, this guy's my favorite so far. He is so cool. And, I mean, just look at him. He's so unique. And just so cool. Yeah. I just cannot. I can't get over him. He's so cool. And I will show you why. But before that, spoilers. Here he is. And this is the box, and this is the box review. So, there's the box, Onyx Prime. You got 12 steps to that, 19 to that. There you got that and that. You got other fellas I'm excited to get. Those two seem really interesting. And that one if I haven't had them yet. And then there's the back. And yeah, very cool. So, now let's get to the figure. Woo! So, here he is. And as you can see, he is awesome. Get a closer look at that head sculpt. Very unique, but very cool. There you got the wings. You got the arms. You got the chest. You got the hooves. Got the bird-like spikes. Got the tail. And I think it's really cool how since he's supposed to be the first beast transformer, they decided to go with taking it like every beast and just shoving it together, except for water ones. But I can't think of too many. I can't think of nearly as many, because I can think of a couple of Transformers that do water animal modes. What is the word that I'm thinking of? Water animal is not it. Anyway, that doesn't really matter. So let's just talk about articulation for now. Actually, we should talk about accessories first. He has 2, well, kind of 3 if you count this as 2. So it's his spear, comes in 2 pieces for reasons, well, for storage. There is his symbol. It's a good spear. And then you have the tail, which comes off and is separate. And again, has a purpose for later on, but I'm not going to get into that. And you have a couple of options for how you want him to hold it as well. If you want him to hold it normally, you can just slot that in there or slide it down however you want. Or if you want him to hold it slightly differently, there is a tab right there that he can hold and then close that up. And I don't really like that. It's cool, you can do it if you want, but that's not how I use that tab. Anyway, now let's get to not size comparisons, but articulation. So head on a ball joint, you can go back that far as well due to transformation. Arms can do a full 360. You got outwards on the shoulder pad. You can go out that far. You have a bicep swivel. You have a bit of a ratcheted arm that can go, elbow, I should say, that can go 90 degrees once you get past the first 2 clicks. The hand can go out that far and then in that far. So it can't do a full 360, but it can move the natural limit for a human. And then hand can open up that far and close that far. Then going on down, Legs, well, you got this flap there that you can move up. But legs, go forward that far, back that far, out that far. The bend is a little bit weird, but you can do that if you want. And you can also bend it here. So, yeah, that's that. And then moving on down, you got an ankle pivot, and then no up and down. And we're not done. So, well, there is actually a waist joint, which is cool, because I kind of didn't expect that for for the Centaur mode that he can do, which we will be getting to soon. And then the wings can move up and down here, like that. They can move in and out, like that. And then they can splay out like that. I like to keep them down and up and one click back for this mode. But you can pose that however you want to. And while before we get to the first of 2 transformations, let's do size comparisons. So here he is with my previous review, Onyx, who looked like he walked into the wrong room. And here he is with Optimus Prime, who looks a bit less like he walked into the wrong room, but still looks like he walked into the wrong room. And then Batman, who, weirdly enough, I'd say fits more than Optimus Prime and Onyx. Anyway, now let's get to his first of 2 modes. Well, it's kind of like a half transformation, to be entirely honest, but it's really cool. So, first, come to the chest, take the hooves, lift them up, bring these arms forward, forward, come on, go all the way, just, there we go. Then bring them out, like so, then bring them down at this hinge right there. Then come to the back, remove the tail, come to the legs, collapse, oop, too far. You just want to go like one click, just one, like so. Then fold in the heels, then lift that up, bring those forward, bring all of this down in the back area, take the legs, bring them forward, straighten that out, bring those down, bring the flap down, then bring the arms down, like so, and then collapse the head in. So now he has a much more monstrous mode. And splay out the wings. And there you have him in his Centaur mode. And yeah, that's awesome. I didn't realize I needed a Centaur transformer, but now I need way more Centaur transformers. Because that's so cool. And you can even do some more stuff with the weapon. So, in this form, you can do it in the other form, to be entirely real. You can take this, open it up, and then take his hand, open that up, and there's a slot right there that can go right on in to that. Oh, actually, there's a tab right there that can go into the slot right there. I said that backwards. Slot that in. Adjust that, and then if you bring in his spear, you can line that up, tab that in right there, and then if you get some adjusting to go, you can just takes a little bit to get him posed, you know. You can get him into a... Would you work with me? Oh my goodness. Everything's falling apart. Great googly moogly. Why are you doing this right now? Tab in. It's really not this difficult. I'm just struggling for no reason. Anyway. After you struggle way more than you ever should, you can get him into a bow firing pose. And you can do this in a couple of different ways. I'm just trying to do it the quick and easiest way so that I stop having to embarrass myself on camera. And yeah, this is definitely my favorite way to have him, although, I mean, personally, just personal taste, I do like to have the face out, just because I do. Yep, as simple as that. And in this mode, we'll just real quickly bring in Optimus Prime so you can see the size difference. He has gotten a little bit shorter. Not by much, but a little bit. Ta-da. And now we can get to full transformation, which even then has two different ways of doing it, because this guy has options, and it's really cool. So first, just take the head, collapse that in, bring that back, take the chest, bring that up over his face, take the arms, bend them in, bring them up like so, take the arms right there, rotate them, take the hands, rotate them, and this is why there is the click right there, because you can slot that in and it will stay there, like so. Then, just take all this, bring the legs a little bit out, lift that up, take all this, bring it down, collapse the feet the rest of the way, take these hooves, collapse them in, like so, and then take this head, bring it down, and take the bow / tail, peg that in, and where you have it tabbed in right there for robot mode, you want it tapped up in here for beast mode. Then you can bring that down, and there you have the creature mode. I think it's supposed to be a griffin, if I remember correctly, but I might not be remembering correctly. I've also heard it be called the hippogriff, but I don't know. I feel like griffin is more accurate. And in this mode, he has a bit of articulation as well. Mainly, nom nom nom. And, yeah. I don't know why I unplugged the camera there for a second. Anyway, and by camera I mean phone, because I am not rich enough to have a proper camera for this yet. Anyway, so, as far as articulation goes, with all the legs, it does get kind of in the way, but basically you have all the articulation from the other two modes. You just gotta figure it out. Only new articulation is this head is on a ball joint, so you got all that movement, and you can open and close the mouth. But say, hey, maybe you're not a fan of six-legged creatures for some reason. Well, you can also transform these back, and let me see if I can remember how to do this real quick, because to be honest, I like it in the six-legged mode, so I don't tend to have it this way. But you can just bring all this back and then tab that in, and as you can see, you can have it in that mode as well. So you can have the four-legged or the six-legged, whichever you prefer, which is cool that you can choose that. And it's just cool that he can also do that, because, yeah, it just feels like he's like every animal at once, and I think that's awesome. And so, yeah, that's about it. I love this guy. This is probably my favorite Prime so far. I just love the uniqueness of him, and I want to see what the other more crazy Primes, because it feels like they got the easy ones out of the way first, to be honest. And now the ones that we're left with are the ones that I'm really excited for. Because I don't know what they're going to do for some of them. Like, Quintus Prime seems really interesting. Amalgamus also seems super interesting. Like, how are you going to do a character that can turn into a whole bunch of different thingies. Like, is it going to be like a 6-shot situation? Is he going to be able to separate? I have no idea. It's awesome. Oh, I almost forgot. Weapon storage. For both modes, real quick, in robot mode, you can put it there, tab that in like that, or whatever you want. And for beast mode, you're supposed to take it apart, take the big spike thing, spearhead, plug that there, and then plug that on the back. And there you have that. Yay! And so, yeah, that's about it. Thank you all for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. Comment down below what characters I should review next, and I will get to them as soon as I can. And follow me on YouTube and TikTok. Bye! Whoosh.